Hey everyone, what's up? Today I have got the Labajinie from Lava Guitars, brand new MIDI controller in a guitar style form factor. It's got a really nice small compact soft case with a great carry handle on it. Let's open it up and have a look at what's inside. So this is super cool. It's folded up. Here we've got the part of the guitar and the fretboard separately. This makes it really nice to pack down, so it's really portable. You can take it with you anywhere. Really nice silicone buttons on here. This doesn't move really. It's more like touch sensitive pads. It has a built-in speaker. Over here we've got a dial, a mic input, as well as a USB-C, which can be used for charging. Also has this part where you can clip on your guitar strap, as well as a line out, the connection part. This folds out really nicely and it's got a great hinge mechanism. Got a pin that it comes with, USB-C charging cable, really nice strap that it comes with in a matching white color, designed by Lava. And let's have a look at the fretboard part. So this has a little bit of a weight to it. Control functions on the back and it just clips in really nicely into the main body. Slots in really nicely. You can press the little switch at the back to release it. Let's get this all set up and have a go at playing it. Got the guitar here, all strapped up and ready to go. To turn it on, you just want to press this button here. And it turns on. We've got the cool LED lights as well, which makes it really easy to kind of tell where all the chords are as well if you don't want to look at the numbers. Here we can actually change the presets by pressing this button, and it's quite easy to see where you're at because the color changes here as well. I think you can also change the presets if you connect this via the Lava Plus app. You can choose more presets to have on the guitar, as well as change the keys using the buttons here at the back. It sits quite nicely like a normal guitar would. Feels quite natural to have your arm here. So we've got 7 chords here, along with the ability to play loops with some beats, a mute button here, strum function here. We've got the touch sensitive pads here. So along with this being the power button, it's also your volume control. You can hear, there's like a little click sound which kind of tells you how loud it is, and it's coming through the built-in speaker here. But it also, on the wheel itself, the light changes. So you can kind of see where you're at in terms of the volume. So to play a chord, you press one of the frets here. So we've got 7. The LED does light up to show you which one you've got pressed. This is such a great feature. The top pad here is for arpeggios. This bigger pad is for strumming. On the bottom, we have some manual control. So the top one does like an upward stroke, and then the bottom one does a downward stroke. With this bottom button, you can set your own custom control using the app. We're gonna press here. We're gonna lightly tap here. And we get an arpeggio. We can change by moving our finger along. At the moment, it's playing quite slowly. We can actually set the BPM of whatever this is going to play at by tapping here where this light is. So this is going to change the tempo. You have to tap here 3 times to get the tempo. If you want to do a master mute of everything, so if something's playing, you just have to press the Lava logo here and it's going to stop anything that's playing. That includes if we have a beat playing from here, so you can select a beat here. A more complex beat as well. And you can stop here. You can also master mute here. But say if you're playing that beat and you want it to go faster, we can also do 3 taps here and it will change it. And you can play along to the beat with the guitar as well. Aside aside from the arpeggio, we have the strum function here. So again, we can press the chord with our left hand, and the right hand playing this bigger tap pad will allow you to strum. If you want more control over that, all you have to use is these two bottom tap pads, and you can control the strum while simultaneously squeezing the top one. Another really cool function that I really like on this is this gently strumming along all of the strings on a guitar. Gently swipe here along these LED lights. And it works both ways, so you can do a downward strum and an upward strum. I really like that strum feature. I think that's maybe my favorite feature. Let's try a couple of the other presets that we've got going on here. So we have got different drum beats on each of the different presets as well. Which is a really nice touch. Let's plug in a line out and see how that sounds with the guitar and the beats. Plugs in just the same as it would on any other guitar. So you just go into here with a jack cable, and then that's ready to plug into your amp or your audio interface, wherever it is you want to route it. I can see how it's quite easy to think something like the Labajinie is quite gimmicky, especially from a traditional instrument point of view. But I mean, this is the future, and the future is here. Once you combine it with the app, you get so many features. Like, for example, with the 21 chords here on the fretboard, I think really makes a huge difference, as well as being able to switch between the auto and creative mode, so you can gain control over doing the strumming patterns or the arpeggios down here. Having this strum button here as well. And the app itself, Lava continuously updating the app. So I imagine more presets, more effects, more chord patterns and stuff will be available in future. And just look at this thing. I mean, it looks really, really cool. I think whether you're a music producer who's maybe not really good at playing traditional instruments, or you're a beginner or a hobbyist, or you just want to have some fun playing something, I think this is such a great device for that. It's so slimline and sleek. It'll fit into any corner in your studio or in your room. So when you connect the Lava guitar to the app, you gain loads of new controls. Once you turn your device on, you You can just hit connect. Super easy. So we've got a bunch of presets which you can change really easily. The BPM as well, which obviously works for the loop function and the arpeggiated chords and stuff. You can change the key of the guitar as well. And it's got this sound, so you know exactly when it's being changed. We also have this really cool feature, chord map here. So if you go in here, the chords actually correspond to the notches on the guitar. So although we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, within each of these, there's 3 individual pads. So then if you set your chord chart to do 21 blocks rather than 7, you can then access 21 different chords. And the chord map is really great because it tells you what all the different chords are in there, so you know what you're playing. If we go back here, there's also a bunch of controls for the tap pads here. So we've got auto mode, or we've got creative mode, which lets us use those bottom pads to create different patterns. We can also lock and unlock the key change, which is at the back here. So if that's unlocked, I can actually just use those arrows. So if we go back up here, you'll see, if I set that to C, I can use the arrows at the back of the guitar and it's going to automatically adjust it, and you'll see that happening on the app as well. The guitar also makes a sound, which is great because you can kind of tell what the key is from the sound. Down here, we've got auto bass as well, so you can turn that on and off. We can also change the length of the tap pad, so we can have that either 2 beats or 4 beats. You can do any of your firmware updates and stuff in the app as well. Let's have a look at some of the different presets that we've got. Within the presets themselves, you also have a few more options, which are the auto patterns, the backing instruments, and the effects as well. If you go into creative mode, you have a little bit more control over what's happening. So we can actually select these and choose like a different one if you want. Like I could set that third one to be a sound effect or something instead. And you just click and drag, and it's super easy to change that stuff. So we can change all of these settings in creative mode. It doesn't have to always be a guitar sound because obviously this is a MIDI instrument. So we've got some cool piano presets on here as well. Loads of room to play around on the app with all the different effects, what you can set these different touchpads to do. Obviously, because we have more chords available now, if I want to press pad 1, my thumb is sometimes sliding onto that bar at the top, which changes the key. To make sure we don't change the key by accident, is we're just going to lock that key lock. Now there's 21 blocks available. I can show you all the different chords. So having all those chords available, you can then get way more creative with what you're doing with the chord progressions. Labaji니 is a pretty fun device. There are a lot of limitations to this, especially as a professional music producer. I would say it's perfect if you're not really into playing guitar. And I know a lot of people who really struggle with playing guitar, you know, like just getting the dexterity of playing the strings, the feeling of it, developing calluses enough to be able to play guitar. The Labaji니 is a great way of being able to feel like you're playing guitar, even when you're not. You can see the potential of this, like being able to put different sounds on here, being able to use it in the Lava app, as well as having songs that you can learn inside the app itself. So I know there's like over 100 songs in the Lava app, and you know, it's quite easy to learn the chords here because they're all numbered and coloured, and so you can have fun just playing along with something. Not everyone needs to be a classically trained virtuoso musician to have fun with this device. Anyone can pick this up without any musical training or anything and get playing straight away. For me, music is not to be gatekept for only people who know how to play traditional instruments. It's got some really great features that are really fun. You know, built-in speaker is great. The line out is also great. You've got presets built in here. I know they're going to add a feature where you can add in a wireless mic so you can sing along to your favourite songs while playing them on the chords. The actual feel of this is pretty premium. The fact that it folds down and it's got that really lovely little carry case. You could take this around to your friend's house, and instead of playing Guitar Hero, you could whip out the Labaji니 and have a go doing karaoke, playing your favourite songs with this. More than anything, I just think it looks really cool. I think it'll be a great addition to your living room or studio, whether you're a professional musician or just anyone looking to have a bit of fun making some music. It's a great place to get started.